pretty much at this point.
Yeah, man.
Definitely, man. But you tuned into the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, Old God and Sandman. Going in today on this Thursday. We're going live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on the Uncensored Truth podcast. We got a very special show lined up, so make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, for that show. Now, Sandman, we know that the documents came out, the snitch papers came out of Tekashi 6ix9ine. I think it was yesterday. Outlets started releasing them. Now a lot of people are starting to be vocal. One, Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie doing his thing. So you sent me a clip earlier, or a screenshot of what Lil Boosie was talking about. Let's talk about that real quick, man.
Indeed, man. Well, we talked about we seen the papers come out, and that ain't the platform. No. Any three of them. We ain't dropping papers on these networks. We don't do that. We'll sit there and give context to the conversation. We talked about Tekashi a couple of days ago and said there's nothing really more to talk about him. He is what he is. January 2020, when they seal his fate, we'll talk about it again. But this in particular, what Lil Boosie said really struck my attention. We got to talk about it, man. So let me get to it. When you first went to jail, I was like, free dude, because I don't like to see no one in that cage like that. But one thing I don't condone or support is rats. You got to say you're a bitch ass nigga who was just playing whole games with everybody. You have to admit on wax that you a whole ass nigga from now on, period. And I do understand your situation, nigga. I was facing a needle, lethal injection, and I ain't been break or fold, #real niggas. Like myself, we hate rats. I don't know about New York, but in Louisiana, you would be murdered less than a month after your release. For real, for real. Your kids will be bullied in school for the decision you made. You will put all your family in grave danger for the life cause of this BS. Did you think about their safety? Keep it 100. You don't care about nothing, but you shake my head. Then he also went on to say, if you don't understand what he was saying, you a rat.
Whew.
What's your thoughts on that, O?
I 100% agree. And I agree. I'm glad that he said it like that as we were talking, in the pre-production. A lot of times, we can't come off like we want to, like that, just because of a lot of different reasons. But Boosie, you my nigga for that, because that's real talk. And then the reason I say that is because this dude went around disrespecting, everybody and their mama, going to people's, different areas. And they got this guy on tape, putting 20 racks on people's heads. This dude lived that life. It is what it is. Ain't no saying, oh, he ain't living. He was just a little kid. Nah, he lived the life. And guys that live the life is supposed to go down with the damn shit. He ain't supposed to rap. Like my man Boosie said, he was involved in a wild situation. He didn't bend, he didn't break, he didn't fold. He took it on the chin. And whatever was going to happen, he could have been dead now, but he's walking free right now because he stood up. So, you know what I mean? I don't respect him. And like Meek Mill was coming at DJ Academics, about, still trying to promote this guy. Like, come on, this is whack. This dude's a fucking rat. A straight up squealing rat with a tail hanging out. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. He's done. His credibility is totally shot. He was running with these dudes and whatnot. He was supposed to be this, quote unquote gang member. He's inviting people to his private parts. He was this, he was that. As soon as he got pinched, he squealed like a rat. It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about Bootsy real quick, and then I'll get with the last extension of what you said, man, because I couldn't agree with Bootsy more as well. When you're dealing with that life and you're dealing with that situation, there's only two things come out of it. You either going down with the ship or you going down in the box. And those are the two realities you face when dealing with that situation and dealing with real adversity. There's no other way around it. Bootsy found himself in a situation. Thank God he did his time. He's out, allowed to talk about it, respected throughout his life. He can walk around with his head held high. His name is still intact. You got it when you come out, because a lot of people out here are still promoting this fool. Once he comes out, like he's going to be a talent because they got some unpaid bills that they got to go ahead and check in on. We're going to get in on that. But you can't, man. You aren't allowed to have a career based off of this, that, and the third. Tell on everybody on your team and be able to earn an honest living from talking about that again. Never again. Not allowed.
Right.
And fuck the people who promote them. Fuck the people who try to. Fuck the people who try to gain money off of it, because your time is soon to end, because that's some corny shit. You need to start kind of putting some more relevance onto the platform and stop looking for a check. We got to hold ourselves a little more accountable, with a little more integrity. I'm not sitting here promoting that lifestyle. I'm not promoting the gang life. I'm not promoting any of that. If that's not you, need not apply. But if it is, you got to go in with the fucking shit.
Yeah, you got to go down with it. I mean, you was out there propagating. You was trying to get cats hit. I mean, you on tape. Now it's like, oh, I'm gonna cooperate. And I was this. I think it was Giordano, one of his daughters from the Mob Wise one. She was like, she understood because the dude that snitched on Gotti, whatever, forget his last name. The people will help me, in the comment section. She was kind of like sympathizing, saying, he was in a situation, his team turned against him. Nah, in no instance is it cool to squeal like a rat. That's what he did. He gave it all up, and that's what you're going to be labeled. And again, Boosie made another point. Cats get killed for that.
Families.
People get killed for that. Like you always, even like the young lady on the Mob Wives, not young now, but she looked at as a rat because that was a rat.
Let's talk about that part, because there's a lot of people in the comment section that'll go, oh, but you wouldn't rap because you did this, you did that, or he was gonna do that to you, he fucked your girl. It's way beyond that, my dude. You got babies, you got families out here. It's way beyond you. Once you sign yourself up for that life, and you got your family on the internet, stupid, and you got everybody out here for people to see and shit, and then you go and do some sucker shit like that so that you could get out because you ain't built like that,
right?
Man, there's no respect for you.
Screaming gang, now you want to rap.
There's no respect for you. And it's a shame because no one, like Boosie said in the beginning, no one wanted to see you in that situation. Everyone, I vouched for you a couple times on here and caught flack for it. Yeah. A couple times.
You was riding for 6ix9ine.
Nah, I don't say I wasn't fucking riding for 6ix9ine. Nah. But I vouched for a situation I felt honest about.
No doubt.
This right here, man, you can't condone it.
Yeah, it's a pretty, a sad situation, as we know. But yeah, man, anyway, that is what it is with that situation. I do wish that young man, the best, even though he ratted. I mean, he's going to have to deal with the consequences of his actions. Just like if I did something, if you did something, if anybody did something, we're going to have to deal with the consequences. I'm sure where he came up at, which was Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so. You know what I mean? He knows how rats are treated. You know what I mean? So that is what it is.
Witness protection.
Yeah, and another thing I was thinking, man, and when you briefly go through the docs, it might even, and I said this a few months ago when he was in Chicago, he may have been an informant the whole time.
I didn't go through the docs.
You know what I mean? He just may have been an informant the whole time or whatever, just to bring down the non-trays. I'm just saying, I don't know. I mean, more information to come out, I don't know. A lot of people, speculate, just go with the little conspiracy about a lot of people who are planted, in the industry. They do their damage, and they go off to jail, but nobody ever hears and sees them again. How you gonna know? We ain't gonna be in jail with them niggas. They over there somewhere in Wisconsin with a different idea. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
That ended part makes sense. So I'm like, damn, he should have got a better benefits package with that being the snitch. Because shit, you could still got to sit in jail. Like, but okay, you might not even go to jail. They're gonna take you on a bus and take you somewhere completely different. You taking these tattoos off and change your life,
right?
Still, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. But you're tuned into the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, Old God, and Sandman, going in today on this Thursday. Everybody listening to this episode on YouTube, I need you to do me two favors. As always, hit that like button and make sure that you share this video. I'm gonna turn our attention to the Gucci, controversy once again, because every time we think this is dying down, it brings new life. Now, we was kind of scrolling through Instagram, and we seen T.I. T.I. has something to say. He put a picture up. Y'all see it on the screen of Floyd Mayweather, and I guess somebody painted like the Gucci blackface.
50 might have did that.
Yeah, 50 might have did. 50's a funny dude, man. And he put, y'all see it under there. I don't have to repeat it. Y'all see it on the screen there. And pretty much called him an F nigga and whatnot. And it's crazy because we seen that 50 Cent. He burned the Gucci. I think it was a shirt, some other stuff, and it's a gesture. We understand the gesture. We even talked about it. It was like, it'd be crazy if somebody went on there and burned it. Next day he burned it. But this T.I., man, and Floyd Mayweather, and a lot of people, when Floyd Mayweather was ran down by TMZ, thought that he was kind of spiting T.I. when he said, I'm going into Gucci anyway. Man, I'm going into Gucci. You know what I mean? Like a straight up zip. You can say the word after that. So salute to T.I., man. What do you think about this, though, Sam, man? T.I., coming at Floyd Mayweather, because I'm not mistaken, weren't you sympathizing a little bit with Floyd? Or?
Hell no. We talking about sympathizing with Floyd.
No, that was Kodak.
Oh, God, Kodak. And I was sympathizing on that man's ignorance. Shit, I can understand his ignorance. Nah, but we know these two, they it's something personal there. And when he did that, he kind of did. I think he threw a shot at T.I., but what Floyd didn't understand is you also took a shot at your culture. You also took a shot at the people who care about you. And in the lyrics of the song, because I just listened to the song, T.I. made a lot of good points. And no one can tell you what to do with your money. Nobody. But it's blatantly obvious that you're very insecure about yourself, because all you do is flaunt what you have, flaunt what you have, flaunt what you have. There's not an ounce of humility in you. And that's cool. That's you or whatever. But when you look at a Flint, Michigan, when you're from Grand Rapids and their water's fucked up, and you have the money and the power to change that, like T.I. alluded to. I'm not saying, I'm paraphrasing off of T.I. You can do something about that